Hello students. So today we are going to start the chapter number 15. Chapter 15, Natural Calamities. A traffic accident causes damage to human life and property. An earthquake causes even more damage. Such events which can cause damage to human life and property are known as calamities. Some calamities, such as earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, floods, cyclones, droughts, and tsunamis, occur due to natural reasons. These are known as natural calamities. Here, the paragraph is talking about the accidents. If an accident happened, it will damage the human life and property. Both will get damaged. It will get the loss. And earthquakes, it can causes the more damage. Here it is talking about the accident, but if the earthquakes comes, it can do the more damage than the any accident. These type of events happenings damage the human life and property. It means the damage which happens, it also belongs to the humans and also they destroyed the properties. So these type of happenings are known as calamities. So calamities are the happenings because of the loss of the life and the property happens. Here the some examples are given of the calamities that are the earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, floods, cyclones, droughts, tsunamis. That are the happenings which happen due to the natural regions. Means these calamities are belonging to the natural regions. Because of the natural regions, because of the nature, these type of calamities happens. So these calamities are known as natural calamities. Means it happening because of the nature. So these calamities are known as natural calamities. Earthquakes. When an earthquake occurs, the ground shakes. This causes trees, buildings, electric poles, and even dams built on rivers to shake. A severe earthquakes can cause cracks in walls of buildings. Sometimes buildings collapse, roads cave in, trees fall, and bridges break. The snapping of electric wires often result in fires. The bursting of dams may cause floods. The earthquake in Nepal on 25th April 2015 caused severe devastation. Around 9,000 people died and thousands more were injured. Many were rendered homeless and lost all their belongings. After an earthquake, people have to live in tents for many weeks until they can build their houses again. Earthquakes are common in certain parts of India. Japan is very prone to earthquakes. So here we are going to talk about the earthquake. Earthquakes occurs when the ground shakes. You can understand the meaning of the shakes. When the ground vibrates, it moves very fast. It gets vibration. Then the earthquakes comes. Because of the earthquakes, the trees, buildings, electric poles, and even dams built on rivers to shake. Mean not only the ground shaking it vibrates, also the things that are made on the grounds they also start shaking. It also get vibrates. Few earthquakes, because of the earthquakes, the walls of the building gets cracks. It gets cracks and sometimes because of the earthquakes it also collapse. It gets destroyed. Roads cave in, roads also gets cracked, trees fall, bridges breaks, and electric wires get the result of the fire. Because of the earthquakes it got short circuits and gets fire. Even the dams also get burst, it get damaged, and the starts floods because the dams are making to stop the flowing of the water. So when the dams breaks, it comes floods. Here an example is given of an earthquake. Earthquake in Nepal on 25th April 2015 caused severe devastation. Because of this earthquake that comes in Nepal on the 25th April 2015, lot of destroyed was happening there. Around 9,000 people died and thousands were injured. Many of get lost their life and many of get were injured there. Many of the people were lost their homes and their lives also, their family members. So lot of mishappening happened in that earthquake. When the earthquake comes after that, the people lost their houses, so they had to live in the tents. In tents, they have to live for many weeks because once their house get destroyed, it takes much time to become to make their home again. So they have to live in the tents. Earthquakes are common in certain part of India. In India, there are some places where normally the earthquakes comes randomly. Japan is a country where normally the earthquakes comes. It is in this regular areas. So students, here it is the starting of the chapter number 15. It was the page number 152. We just talked about this. So all of you watch the video and study it. Thank you students.